Hey, how's it going, guys? Bloodsplat here, and today we are going to talk about icicles. I think this is a very common question throughout all Frost Mages that many Frost Mages have in PvP, and that is when to use my icicles. Are they even important? Should I even cast anymore as a Frost Mage? What are icicles? I think even though it's been a while into 5.4 and people are starting to even get full Grievous gear, it's still a very confusing aspect of the Frost Mage class, considering Frost Mages have never had something like this, and this is a huge change to our mastery. And many mages are having a very difficult time adjusting to it. I definitely did. I still am. I'm still learning with it in arena and stuff. I get the general idea with it, and that's exactly what I'm here to talk to you guys about today. What really struck me about Icicles and what made me want to make this video is after seeing BlizzCon and seeing the Mage in the finals, No Lifer, his usage of Icicles and the amount of usage he used with Icicles, it was just crazy. He used them so well. I've never seen a Mage put Icicles to his advantage as much as he has, and they cost. I think that they cost some of their games just based off how he used Icicles. He used Icicles perfectly when he was doing bursts, and that got them some kills, I'm very sure. So even though it doesn't seem like an important thing, there are situations, even in arena, where working up Icicles and releasing them at the right time could cost you the game or win you the game. It's just that's how it works. So the way I look at it, well, first of all, let's talk about what are Icicles. I know there's a lot of mages out there that are still kind of confused with what they are. I'm not gonna go ahead and just like read the tooltip, because any of you guys can do that. It's pretty much straightforward on what it does on the tooltip, but you can do that in your free time, and I just want to give it in my own words so you guys might understand it better. So basically what Icicles are is that they're these things that look like icicles that go above your head, and you can work them up by either casting Frostbolt or Frostfire Bolt. I remember only what am I saying? Recommend only casting Frostbolt if you're trying to work up icicles, and for Frostfire Bolt to work up icicles, I only recommend using Frostfire Bolt when you have a proc for an instant Frostfire proc. So right now I just put up Living Bomb. You can put up the bomb of your choice. I prefer Living Bomb. I definitely recommend that over any other bomb for PvP in just everything. Living Bomb is definitely the best. And through your bomb you get these Frostfire Bolt procs, and you can cast them. They hit for a really high amount, but they also work you up an icicle, so it's an instant icicle like that. The most efficient way to working icicles, I don't know why I popped my cooldowns there, I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's to just straight up cast Frostbolt. And once you see 5 above your head, that's the max amount of icicles you can have on time. And the way you release them, now what do these icicles do, first of all? Okay, so they do a significant amount of damage. They don't do too much, it doesn't seem that much now into season 14 a mob, and a lot of crazy classes being OP right now. It doesn't seem like crazy amounts of damage, but it does all add up, and it can make the difference in a game, which is why I definitely recommend you all pay close attention to what icicles are and their advantages. So here I am working up 5 icicles. I have 4, now I have 5. And I'm just going to release them using Ice Lance. That's how you release them, and you can see they slowly launch at the target, and the target dummy, they attack for about 25k. In arena situation it's almost like about half of that, so around 13k-ish, which all adds up to be almost 60k damage if you think about it, and that's just against a full PvP geared player. So that is quite a lot if you think about it. That is about the same as much as Fingers of Frostbach or a Brain Freeze proc in a PvP situation. which I feel hits for an enormous amount, and just ignoring icicles, you're missing out on quite a lot of damage. Now, in arenas, I don't recommend always stressing about them. I don't recommend always trying to work up icicles. Don't just sit there casting Frostbolt, trying to work up your icicles, because you risk the possibility of just never getting the opportunity to go really hard, since you're sitting there casting, which is a really hard thing to do in arena without getting locked out. You definitely don't want to get locked out, so you should not never, because we're all humans, but you should definitely try your best not to get locked, since that's like a full 6 seconds or whatever it is of not being able to do anything. And the way you can avoid getting locked out is by faking interrupts. So like, for example, a warrior has pummel as an interrupt. I can try to fake his pummel by casting and then moving quickly or something, and that might fake his pummel, and he might use it when I'm actually not casting. So I might start casting, I might move, and he might use it, and then I can carry on casting since pummel's on the cooldown now. Yeah, that's what faking is. I'm not here to describe exactly what everything is, just mainly about icicles, guys. So in an arena situation, don't always worry about it. Don't try to stress yourself too much. I say keep an eye on them, and any situation where you don't really have to do anything really important, like CC a healer or go really hard on a target if your partner is saying you have to, or you want to, or you have the opportunity to. If there's a situation where you're kind of just standing there, there's not like a warrior or anything that can interrupt that's on you, I definitely recommend taking the time to work up those icicles. Now, what do you do once you work up all these icicles, right? I mean, you just release them. Okay, it's a decent amount of damage. I mean, 16k in a PvP situation. Well, icicles works very well with your burst. If you have an opportunity to work up full icicles, which is 5, before you burst, and keep them around until you burst, they don't last too long, so make sure you do it at the right time and time it correctly. Yeah, 5 icicles. You want to pop your cooldown macros, pop your frozen orb, pop whatever. I mean, I'm not going to go through how to burst here. And then just burst Fingers of Frost procs into the person, and that will release your icicles. Now with that, of course, you got to have Living Bomb. I didn't put Living Bomb up. And essentially, like with icicles, the best thing to do is to use your Frostfire procs or your Brain Freeze procs before you use your Ice Lance procs, unless you're full icicles, because then when you use your Frostfire procs, you're working up more icicles, which then you can release with your Fingers of Frost procs that you use after. So, I mean, you don't have to worry about it too much, but definitely try to get used to using your Frostfire Bolt procs before you use your Ice Lance procs, as it does make a difference, guys. And yeah, now I'm just gonna show you guys with Living Bomb. I'm gonna work up some icicles. So that's 1, as you can see above my head. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pop my cooldown. I don't have any cooldowns right now, but whatever. Pop my Frozen Orb. I'm gonna alter time since I have full procs. Gonna use my Frostfire Bolt proc, Fingers of Frost procs, and alter time back with full procs. Use my Brain Freeze procs, and then my Fingers of Frost procs. And just through not even casting, I could work up icicles. So working up icicles doesn't always mean you have to sit there casting. A very common question is it worth it to cast as a Frost Mage in PvP? Well, it is, but not all the time. You don't want to sit around there worrying about it. It's not essential, but it can make a difference when you're trying to set up that kill. Don't have to do it every single time you run out of icicles. Hold up, wait for me to cast 5 times and hope I don't get locked out before we do any sort of damage. Mages can definitely do a ton of damage without even working up icicles. As you can see, I don't have any icicles, and I'm still doing a very decent amount of damage. to this target dummy, and I still don't have any icicles. But like I said many times, working up icicles on that kill time, on that moment when you're trying to get the kill in the arena or whatever PvP situation it is, could make the difference between a win and a loss. So sorry for the ramble on, guys. I just wanted to make sure all of you guys understood what icicles do, how to use them, if you should use them, if you should worry about them, and all that. I just wanted to kind of, it's not really an official guide. I don't really want to make that video, since usually a guide is very formal and sometimes hard to understand. So I'll do guides as well. I'll probably be putting out a full burst guide sooner or later. I don't know. Sometime I will, because I know definitely a lot of mages out there, or just all you guys out there in general, I'd like to see that, considering my most popular video with 30-something thousand views is how to burst as a frost mage, and that's outdated now. I definitely need to make a new one. So this video was just an informal guide on how to use icicles. Not really a guide, just an explanation by me. And thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also comment down below telling me what you think about icicles, since I would really like other opinions, since I'm skeptical about it, but what I talked to you guys about today is what I think. So also make sure to check out my social media down below. Like this video, comment down below, subscribe, all that cool stuff. Check out the description, and I will see you guys next time.
I'll be waiting.